Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Malone here, and I'm here with another great video for you guys today. This video, I'm just gonna kind of be pointing out a little bit of a bug in the Red Barn Farm. So, you know, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, or if it's happening to anyone else. So recently, you know that the Red Barn Farm is usually used for things like gardening and, yeah, the such, because it's a really good gardening house. It gives you a bonus. Plants like the castle. So you can like plant stuff in it in these little patches or whatever, and it's really nice because they're all lined up, all even and stuff. You got these 4 little squares, and they kind of got the little curve because of the plots or whatever are round. So it makes it look nice and, you know, really perfect. But something I've noticed, and what you're gonna notice, I'm gonna take you around the house in a second, and then after that I'll explain. So what I want you to do, I want you guys to look, okay? I want you guys to look real hard. But what you're going to be looking for, you're not going to be looking for something. You're going to be looking for the lack of something, alright? So you'll notice, look at the ground. Do you see anything yet? There's nothing on the ground yet. I have placed nothing down. I have no plots. I have no seeds planted down. No housing items whatsoever. No glitches outside of the border. Nothing. You can't place anything up here. You might be able to with a glitch, but I can't imagine what kind of glitch would do that. Although I probably could come up with one. I don't know. Nothing over here. There's no items. Nada. Zero. Zilch. Bear in mind that the inside, if you're new to the game or whatever and you don't really know what I'm doing, inside of the castle, many items inside don't count towards the item count on the outside. If you're new, just letting you know that. They don't count. Nothing in here. Yet, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. If you haven't already figured out the point whenever I clicked on this little button, why, and I'm not saying this is life-changing or that it's ruining my gaming experience in the game, but why on earth, if there is absolutely nothing in this castle, there's nothing. Well, on the inside there's a lot of stuff, but on the outside there's nothing in the house at all. I literally took every plot, every seed, every plot, every housing item, everything. And I've run around the house like 40 times today looking for whatever this item is. I don't understand why this is here. It's kind of weird. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem in this house, or, I mean, even in any other house. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, but if you had, you know, just comment it down below. I don't know if there's a solution to it, because I gotta be honest with you, I can't imagine there's anything we could do about it. Personally, because it seems like something that's more, you know, like a bug or whatever. It seems like something more like that, and it's not something you can fix. It's something KI has to fix. But I don't know, because I don't use this house for glitching or anything. I haven't done any glitches in this house, so I mean, it can't be that. I don't know what it could be, but for some reason the item count says 1 out of 250, but there's not a single item in sight at all. And believe me, I know that there's like invisible items or whatever, like pet breadcrumbs and some castle magic items. But even those, whenever you open up the equipment or the housing menu here, even those will show up for you to see. So there's nothing in this castle, but it's still telling me that there's an item here. I don't know why. It would be nice to know though. See? Nothing. Nada. Unless there's something there. No. Okay. Yeah, nope. I don't know what it could be. Anyways, guys, like I said, if you guys have had this experience in this house or any other castle really, drop it down in the comment section below, because I gotta be honest, this is weird. And like I said, it doesn't affect the gameplay or make it harder to play the game. But I gotta be honest, whenever I make a castle, I like everything to be filled up. I like the item count to be like 250 out of 250, but the thing is, I like it to be items that I've chosen, that I've picked, you know, to be in the castle. And, you know, even if you can't see the item because it doesn't exist, I'd still like that one space to be used on something that I could place in the castle. That's the entire point of having a castle with 250 items in it. You know, I've got plenty of castles I can work with. That much is obvious. I've got 24 out of 25. I can buy another castle if I wanted. In fact, I'm going to be buying the ice house soon so I can finish the entire Crown Shop, you know, castle collection. I've literally got every single castle except for that one. The ice tower. That's the only one or not the ice tower, but the ice house. That's the only one that I'm missing is this one right here. And I can get that for gold. But yeah. Like, I don't get it. Okay, I don't know if you're seeing this video, but if you are, I doubt you are, but if you are, definitely this is something, you know, it's not, again, it doesn't interrupt my gameplay at all. I'm not going to die if it doesn't get fixed, but, you know, just for more professional purposes, it would be nice if you could come in and fix this, because as you can see, I already showed you there's nothing else in the castle. I looked all the way around. There is nothing in sight. And this is a 1 out of 250. I applaud you for all the good work you do in the game, on the game. You know, and I really hope, you know, the game continues for a very, very long time. And I doubt this is going to interrupt anyone at all because I really love the game. It's especially not going to interrupt me. It's not going to, you know, prevent me from playing the game. Definitely not going to convince me to stop. Again, I've got 22 other castles I can work with, and even with this one, I'm still going to do stuff with it. All right, you know, like I said, it's just more for professional reasons. You know, if you have a castle and the castle's supposed to give you 250 items, 250 I don't know, castle space, whatever you want to call it, item count, then it's, you know, naturally you're supposed to actually be able to do that if it says that you're able to do that. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it sounded confusing or if I repeated myself a little bit too much. I am exhausted. It's 5 in the morning. I haven't slept, and there is a good reason for that. It's not just because I, you know, didn't want to sleep or anything like that. It wasn't really my choice. I do have a job, and quite frankly, my job, I'm what's called a night owl. You know, I stay up during the night or whatever, especially with the job I have, because the job I have, all of the people, I deliver packages to people's house. That's literally my job. I go out and I deliver stuff to people's houses, and I don't work for a company or anything. You know, people call me up and they ask me to deliver something, and I go out and I do that. I deliver it to them, you know, and I don't deliver it to them, but I deliver it to whoever they pay me to deliver it to, and it's usually at nighttime because the stuff I deliver, I live in a town with a lot of rich people. I personally am not rich, but most of the people here are rich, and trust me when I say it's true that rich people have a lot of secrets. That's not something that Hollywood decided to make up. That's full-on truth. They have a lot of secrets, and they don't want people knowing them, so they try and, you know, be as secretive as possible. So I don't usually get home until like 1 in the morning nowadays. And I think I usually leave at around 8. I mean, I think sometimes I might leave around 6. And that's because it's a 2-hour drive sometimes to get to their house. I mean, it's a pretty big town. And there's a whole bunch of other little towns that are connected. So you could literally drive like 7 or 8 miles. And you'll be in a completely different city. You know, you'll drive from one town. You won't even notice that you've crossed city borders. And all of a sudden you're in another city. So it's like that. And it's in the middle. What's it called? Like a metropolis or something. There's a bunch of cities combined and stuff. Yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, I don't get much free time. So my free time is usually anywhere between 1 to 5 in the morning. You know, 1 to 4 in the morning. And my friends in real life think I'm absolutely fucking insane, and they have every right to think that because I am. I'm nuts. All right, I'm insane. You know, I'm that person that's like sitting on the chair, scratching his armpit, like you know, rubbing his head or whatever with his hand, and I scratch my belly, and then I get up, jump up and down 3 times, sit down, get up, jump up and down 3 times, maybe do a push-ups completely out of nowhere while I'm walking down the sidewalk. I'm that dude. You know, I'm crazy. I like to be fun and stuff. I like to make my life as entertaining as possible, and that's how I do it. I'm insane. Especially whenever my daytime is 1 to 5 in the morning, and my nighttime is anywhere between, you know, lunchtime to like 5 p.m. and sometimes 6 or 7 p.m. So, you know, I'm nuts. Okay. That first part was, you know, asking KI to come in and fix a bug. That second part, you guys learned a little something about me. You know what I do now. So, you know, no stalking me though, because believe me when I say it'd be kind of, you'd scare the crap out of me if I was walking down the sidewalk and some guy was just like in their car or whatever, like a dark black sedan or a dark black van, and they're driving up behind me as I'm walking, because I walk. Alright, I don't like driving, and my bike tire is always flat. Always. My bike sucks. It's cheap. It's like $200. It's terrible. And I always walk. So if a black car, anytime I see a black car driving behind me, I will look backwards and I will stare at them. And I will watch them as they pass by me. I'm kind of weird like that, but I've got this odd phobia of black vehicles. And that one probably is Hollywood induced. I blame Hollywood for that one. They've got it stuck in my mind that black vehicles means bad, especially anywhere between, you know, midnight to heck, even 6 in the morning. If it's dark outside at 6 in the morning, and a lot of times it still is. So, you know, anytime it's dark, if you see a black vehicle driving up behind you, assume the worst. Take off running, just scream running to the sidewalk. No, don't actually do that, but, you know, do it in your head. Alright, do it in your head. It keeps you alert. Alright, I've gone on a little too long with this. Again, I'm insane, so I'm blaming it on that. Yeah. Alright, guys. You know. Yeah. Have a nice day. Or have a nice 5 a.m. I don't know. Because it's 5 a.m. at the time of this recording now. It's 5:03 in the morning. Woo! And that's the caffeine. That's why I just did that. Gotta love the caffeine. Peace.